What's up, everybody? Back here. This is just me right now, currently in present day. Just want to let you know, I'm making this video. It was originally a continuation of the last video because if you didn't watch that, you don't know what I'm talking about, and I'm going to sound crazy when I jump and cut into the actual topic of this video. But, like, trust me, it's all going to make sense in the end, right? Uh, yeah. So what I what I was talking about in the last video was like what makes a good game, and now in this video I'm going to talk about why modern games suck. So that was the whole rant, and the rant went on so long that could be used for two videos because it's like 9 minutes of footage, and so I'm just putting it in two videos. So when it cuts to me in a different shirt, don't be surprised. That's just me from the same topic about what I was ranting the other day. If you watched the good game video, I'm wearing the same shirt. So that's all you need to know. And all you need to know, too, is holding this mic, I feel like a bad news reporter or some shit about to get fired because they send me to the shitty jobs. But either way, just wanted to say thank you guys for your time. Thank you for watching. And yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. And also, before I forget, thank you so much for everyone that subscribed. We're already at 100, and that is wild. I thought I would have more videos than subscribers at this point, but the fact that it's the other way around, I'm just very grateful for you guys, and very grateful for anyone that watches and takes their time to watch this video. So, thank you. And now I'm going to explain why everything's trash and should be thrown in a ball of fire. So, why modern video games, or specifically AAA video games now, feel so like that's the best way I can describe it. It's pretty much not due to, I think, the developers themselves, but the organizations that they're part of. So let me explain. So one thing that I think that they're a part of is they're a part of the money-making system that is known as pleasing shareholders. Most AAA developments are publicly owned companies, so that means that they have to do everything to improve their bottom line. So the first thing is why most modern video games or AAA video game developer studios are not making those bangers that we used to come and know them for, is mainly because right now they're trying to get everything to maximize that profit margin. So pretty much in layman's terms, they don't want to take risks because risk is bad. They rather play safe because safe is guaranteed money. And just because you don't like it, they know that hardcore gamers are going to buy anything because it's a game, and that's what we do. We just buy shit and then complain later, which a lot of people need to stop doing. But yeah, mostly it's because of that reason alone, that they don't appeal to the actual hardcore gamers anymore, and rather to the people that don't really give a shit about games now. It's because they just want to make more money. I would think that was obvious to a lot of people, but I really gotta say, once again, it's like the gameplay thing. I gotta say it first so people understand that, like, it's like, oh, that makes sense. Yeah, I know. It should make sense. Public trading companies want to make as much money as they can so they can get more shareholders. That's why you see all these games that get blown up on infinitely massive budgets and either become a tax write-off or become published, because they want to either A, make money from it, or B, put it off on their balance sheet because they don't want to pay for that game just yet. It's just a long-term liability for them. So pretty much all you need to know is why most modern video games suck, because they're trying to appease everyone and end up appeasing no one. So as someone, like I said, who has been playing video games a lot, I just don't want to see this medium become like the two mediums behind me, which is music and then movie. Those two, I think we have seen what happens when they focus on the people that don't love the actual product rather than appeasing people who are just regular off the street type thing, and I don't think it's working out. So I kind of don't want to see gaming go around this because eventually, like when I do have kids, I kind of want them to share the same sentiment how I feel about video games as when I was a kid, which was just this mystical escape that I can go to anytime that I didn't feel like life wasn't good enough. So, that's pretty much why I'm pretty much making this channel and everything is because like I just want this to be passed on from generations into generations, not necessarily just for my kids, but for like other people out there, is being this medium that could be where they can express themselves without having to worry, or can feel that sense of escapism without ever have to worry about the reality outside. That is pretty much what video games should be and should always be, is an escapism and that alone. So that's my TED talk. But either way, yeah. So why they're so bloated? That's why they feel like they're trying to appease everyone, so they end up not appeasing anybody. A good, I would say, example of this is the Assassin's Creed games. You can see where they once started and now where they are now, where they kind of lost their identity and they don't even know what the fuck is going on. It's pretty much the like quintessential example of it. It's like it's too bloated. They have no desire, and that brings me into my other thing, which was now we're gonna get at the game developers. I think most game developers now are either they have to cut everything that they're passionate about because once again, money, public shareholders, time constraints, yada yada yada, and they are not able to do the things they like, and also the people that are hired now to run some of these AAA companies, I don't think are as invested. I think they're just there because it's a good job, and they don't like passion. They don't have passion. They don't have anything like that. They're just there because it's a good job and it pays well. And to that, I say like that's every industry. But right now, I am definitely seeing it. You definitely notice it, I should rather say, a lot more in the video game industry because video games is pretty much a art form being played out right in front of you. So it's easy to fake it in like the movie or music industry because like you can always edit things out and things like that. And oh, I wasn't feeling it today, but I went home and now I'm feeling it tomorrow. I don't know where that analogy was going. I'm stupid. So yeah, that's just pretty much it. Like it's just easier to fake it, I feel like, in the other industries where like in gaming, especially the developer part of it, if you're not a good developer, it's easy to see that because you wouldn't be able to do things. And that's why I think a lot of modern AAA video games are bad, is because one, the people that are passionate about the video game, they don't have time to create what they're passionate about. They just have to follow these guidelines and they're more restricted. And then two, the people that are not qualified there and they're just there because it's a good paying job and they just know how to do some programming, but they are not passionate about video games, also can hinder you because once again, they're not passionate. They will never put in that extra mile to do something correctly. They just know how to do it at, I guess, minimum satisfaction. I don't know. But that's pretty much the reason why. It's also because I don't like to blame the people making the video games because like I don't know the whole subject of what it's like to be in a studio, especially one that is AAA or AAA like. So I'm not gonna speaking too much on like what it is, but for me, in my eyes, the eyes of a stupid individual, I can definitely see that lately there's been either a lack of passion with the people making the games or their lack to get better of because they don't really have a passion for it, like, or they just don't care. So it's either one of those two. But yeah, that's pretty much what I gotta say. That's why I think, excuse me, modern A games. What the fuck was that? Modern AAA games are not that good anymore. Is because they're mostly, in conclusion, I guess, they're mostly there to profit off of people that were already going to buy it or people that are falling in love with the marketing. They're not really so much worried about making a good game anymore. They're going to play it safe and try to get everybody in any demographic rather than a marginalized demographic that will make him guaranteed money because, like I said, public shareholders. Um, and then the other part is the reason why is because I think the developers in there are being pushed to the brim and they become less passionate and they don't have a desire to get better because either A, the job sucks, they can't do anything creative because they have to follow, strict guidelines, strict deadlines, and all that, or B, they're just there because they know it's a good job and they just know how to program to the basics and they can't really do much else besides that. So when you just say, "Hey, make this better," they don't. They kind of be like, "I don't know how." Like one of those things. Either way, hope you guys liked the video. Thank you so much for listening to all my rants and ravings. And also, if you made it this far, honestly, like, thank you, man. Like, you're amazing. Uh, if you made it this far, seriously, thank you. Thank you to all the people that have subscribed, all the people that have watched, everything like that. To me, it is truly amazing. And like I said, it's definitely a motivational factor. So thank you guys so much, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.